It never hurts to start treatment therapy. If you are noticing gaps in your child's development, major take home point, whether or not they have a diagnosis, there's a reason why you started searching on Google, making the calls. Like parents see things, right? Through
Yes.
that lens of, I'm concerned my child's not developing X,
Yes.
Y, and Z. And that's the incredible thing about ABA is you don't need a diagnosis, right? It's really just, it's the science of learning, right? It can be applied in so many different ways.
My name is Nancy Marchese. I'm a board-certified doctoral level behavior analyst and a clinical psychologist. My goal is to help 2 million children with autism and their families by transforming their lives, and I can't wait to help you too.
Depending on what jurisdiction a family lives in, a diagnosis can take a while. And even if whether or not it ends up being a diagnosis of autism, that's pretty irrelevant to us, actually. It's more about what are the skills that they're learning or not learning.
Yes.
I think that's a really good take home point for families. It's one that I often also share with families too. It's okay if a child has a diagnosis that gets you through certain doors. Again, depending on where you
Yes.
live, there may be some opportunities for funding as well through that. And that's all important. But when we get down to it for treatment, like what really, Carly, like what does that matter to us, right? Like we're not looking at it, oh, autism means they're going to get, this teaching program to learn this. It does, that's just like, okay, now we're looking at this child for who they are, where are their strengths, where are their needs, and we're programming as such.
Yes.
So you can always do that, and that's really empowering for families to be able to see it from that lens. You can start helping your child's learning.
There's only so much we could cover in the short amount of time we had today. If you found value in what we talked about, go to breakthroughautism.ca, join our newsletter, and also follow me on my socials.